gentlemen,
Sister
and a happy
Clara
good
Luper.
morning to you wherever you are. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and today's show is being brought to you by your favorite Allstate insurance agent, Merlin Hildred. If it's insurance that you need, call Merlin 8430811. The ushers of the Wildwood Baptist Church, located at 60 Northeast 63rd, will observe their annual Ushers Day tomorrow at 3 p.m. The Reverend Lee A. Denson, the pastor of the Northeast Baptist Church, will deliver the message. There will be singing by the choir, and ushers from other churches will be their special guest. The public is cordially invited to come and enjoy the services with us. Charles Bridges is the president, and Reverend E. W. Bryant is the pastor. Now remember, Reverend Lee A. Denson, who's the pastor of the Northeast Baptist Church, will speak tomorrow at Wildwood Baptist Church. Northeast Missionary Baptist Church, located at 3815 North Bartier Road in Forest Park, will have something that I know you will be interested in. The Langston University Concert Choir, under the direction of that able Dr. William B. Garcia, will appear in concert on Sunday, February the 22nd at 5 p.m. at the Northeast Missionary Baptist Church. The concert is sponsored in celebration of the church's Black Heritage Focus. The concert program will feature all forms of choral music, including sacred works by Afro-American composers Glenn Burley, Hall Johnson, Arna Sevilla, and Dello Thetford. You cannot miss the opportunity of hearing Langston University Concert Choir. This program is sponsored by the Black Heritage Committee of the Northeast Missionary Baptist Church. Juanita P. Perry is the committee chairperson. Phyllis Morris is chairperson of the publicity committee, and Reverend Lee Denson is the pastor. Tomorrow is a day. Tomorrow is the day that Fifth Street Baptist Church will celebrate its annual Black History Day. The members have been asked to wear black, and the members are inviting guests. And I know if you've been invited, you will be there. Reverend Saylor will be the guest speaker, and I will tell you about that later on. But in the meantime, if you want to look beautiful, go to Gates Barbershop, located at 2609 North Martin Luther King, and you will come out of there looking beautiful. Mr. Robert Gates and his nephew are there waiting for you. Happy Valentine's Day for you wherever you are. Don't you forget your sweetheart, and don't you dare forget your wife. Tell her that you love her. You can give her more than chocolate. You can give her a diamond. You can give her a brand new car. You can send her downtown shopping because it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine come from hometown located at 2001 Northeast 23rd Street, where you can shop 24 hours a day. Dr. A.L. Dial sends happy Valentine greetings to all of you, but he wants to make sure that your eyes are in good shape. 934 Northeast 8th Street. Call Dr. Dial at 235-0536. Happy Valentine's Day from Johnson's Adidas, 1643 Northeast 50th Street. And I want you to know that Mrs. Gloria Mathis is back in Oklahoma City. She has been in Las Vegas attending a special workshop and seminar, not only for beauticians, but also for child care. She is full of energy, and she says, come on, bring your children where they will get that special treatment. Mrs. Marie Weekly and Miss Donna Weekly also attended that week-long workshop in Las Vegas. Happy Valentine's today from Discount Carpet and Furniture, located at 501 Northwest 23rd Street, 525-6700. Now, if you want to know something, they're having a big sale down there, a sale that will fit your pocketbook. All at Discount Carpet and Furniture, 501 Northwest 23rd Street. In a few minutes, you will hear from Gideon's 300 store. I'm expecting the doctor to call me, 6006 Southwestern in Oklahoma City, and she's going to tell you what's going on. You got to send her some flowers. Then call 528-7659 and order her some flowers. If you can't afford roses, and why couldn't you? You knew Valentine was coming all the year, and you should have saved up enough money to send her some roses. Call Exotic Florist. The number is 528-7659. She's located at 3620 North Lincoln Boulevard. I meant Exotic Florist. I had the opportunity last Sunday to speak at Friendship Baptist Church, where Reverend Wayne White is the pastor. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something. I have never enjoyed anything any more than I did being at Friendship Baptist Church. It was like homecoming for me. So many of the people that I have worked with through the years, so many of the songs that I love better than anything else. It was unbelievable. And today I do have a surprise for you. You know, I told you a month ago that I was going to give you the best. And I'm going to give you the best because Mrs. Dolores Miller will be here with me today, and she will be singing the songs that my grandparents love, that my great-grandparents love, and that I love today. It's in my bones, and I can't help it. I just can't help it. But I'm going to let you in on a secret. Now, you don't have to go tell everybody in town. But I went to the dinner at Friendship Baptist Church. Boy, they had some food. Not only that, they had some hospitality. They would greet you and they would ask you your choice. And then one lady, a very beautiful young lady, came up and asked me if I wanted some barbecue pig feet. Barbecue pig feet. Now, I'm from Hoffman, Oklahoma. We have boiled pig feet, we have fried pig feet. But here she's standing in front of me asking me if I want some boiled pig feet. Now, I knew I had to speak, so I wanted to be feeling good when I spoke. So I said, just bring me a taste. And she brought me a taste of those pig feet. And when she did, my whole attitude toward pig feet changed. Those were the best pig feet, barbecue pig feet that I have ever eaten. And I politely asked her if she would give me an additional piece of pig feet. She went back and got me some more pig feet. And those pig feet were so good until when I finished those pig feet, I was thinking about I had to speak and I didn't want to be hungry. So I asked for some more barbecue pig feet. In the meantime, I was thinking about you out there in radio land that has never had barbecue pig feet. And I just wish you had been with me. Clara Luper reporting. And I'm reporting about Javon Style Shop, located at 4801 North Lincoln, 521-9307. Javon's Style Shop. Javon is there waiting for you, 521-9307. You know, when I was talking about pig feet, I was thinking about Reverend J.B. Bratton. And he has 3 kids. I never shall forget one day Reverend Bratton came to pick up his kids, and they were eating pig feet sandwiches, but those were boiled pig feet sandwich. Reverend Bratton said, I just can't understand why these kids staying up here with you eating pig feet sandwich, all the food we got at home. But I don't know what would have happened if Maryland and that group had gotten those to some of those barbecue pig feet. Leo's Barbecue, operated by Barbecue Charles, located at 4th and Harrison in Oklahoma City. Now, Leo's Barbecue is not only the delicious barbecue, it's not only the baked beans, it's not only the cake, but it's the hospitality. And Charles has asked me to invite you to come by Leo's Barbecue, 4th and Harrison in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. When we think of holidays and birthdays, we've got to think of Lady Ruth Hunter, who will be celebrating her birthday this week. Did you know that Lady Ruth Hunter is having a birthday luncheon at Days Inn on Saturday at 1 o'clock? And I can hardly wait for that luncheon. It's going to be the luncheon's luncheon. And those of you that have gotten invitations, and Letty wanted to invite all of you, but she couldn't invite all of her friends because there was not a building big enough to hold all of you. But if you got an invitation from Letty, call 427-3925, or you may call me at 424-3949. Now, we've got to know whether you're coming or not, because if you just show up, you aren't going to get any lunch, because they are only planning for those people that will be attending the luncheon. Calvin is all smiles today because he's going to get to sing happy birthday to a lot of you out there in radio land. And we appreciate the fact that you have called us and told us that Calvin can't sing. At least he's honest. He says that he can't sing, and boy, he is telling the truth. It's time now to think about Soul Bazaar 98, which will be May 15th and 16th at the Myriad Convention Center. Those of you that are interested in putting your baby in the baby contest, you may. And those of you that are thinking about the talent, and I'm so happy of all the people that started in the Soul Bazaar, their first appearances on the stage, a talent show, let us know. Modeling, incidentally, Calvin Luper is in charge of the talent show this year. Well, I don't know whether we're going to let him sing or not, but he's in charge of the talent show. The modeling will be coordinated by Mrs. Letty Ruth Hunter and Mrs. Nancy Davis. Miss Soul Bazaar, coordinated by Miss Dolly Hall, Mrs. Alicia Garrett. The Soul Bazaar Baby Contest. Jayla say that's my contest and I'm going to take care of it. Those of you that want to exhibit in the Soul Bazaar, be sure and call us, and we want to thank those of you that have already turned in your request to be an exhibitor at the Soul Bazaar 98. How can I say thank you to all of you? You know, the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant is going to be something this year. It will be in Midwest City at the Rose State Performing Arts Auditorium. That would take our theater, whatever you want to call it. That would take place June the 20th through the 27th. Now, the leadership in Midwest City and Oklahoma City have certainly put their arms around the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. Last week, we had the opportunity to meet at the State Chamber of Commerce. Can you imagine that? In that fabulous building in the State Chamber of Commerce, where we were completing plans for the pageant. And the Midwest City people say, well, the next meeting will have to be held in Midwest City. Certainly, we would like to thank Dr. Steele, that entire committee out there, for the support that they are giving us. And we are so excited about it. Now, those of you that plan to attend the 1998 Miss Black Oklahoma pageant, you're going to have to get your tickets immediately. I don't think we will have 100 tickets to sell to the general public. It's a sign that's up in Midwest City. Sign up now for Miss Black at Rose State College, 1998. That pageant will be on March the 21st, 1998. And the contestants must be a member, current member, or a future member of Rose State College. Now, Mr. Ricky Woodard is the coordinator for the pageant in Midwest City, and you may call him at 733-7387. Beauty Inn, located at 1138 Northeast 36 in the Northeast Shopping Mall, is ready. And Eugene is ready. Eugene says that he has some special things on for today. He will give you $5 off on all chemicals. He will give you $5 off on relaxers and curls, and he will clip your hair and give you $3 off, $5 on freezers and finger waves and blow dry style. You can also get a pedicure and a manicure there. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and I want to send out Happy Valentine to all of you. And I always tell you, you give flowers and candy and cards and things while a person is living. Don't wait until they die and come wagging in with all your flowers and your food saying, oh, I just want, oh, I'm telling you. This is Clara Luper. Hello?
Hello, Miss Luper. How are you this morning?
Doctor, I am feeling fine this morning. Did I tell you I had some barbecue pig feet?
No.
Well, I gotta tell you, I had some last Saturday, and I know that things are going well. Tell me all about Gideon's 300 store.
Well, this week what we're working on is we're planning a symposium on developing an economic partnership between African nations and the African American people. It's a forum one to let African Americans know about the investment opportunities available in Africa. Whites are cashing in on these economic investments, and we would like to let blacks know that they can cash in on them too. There are some legitimate businesses going on, and so we are holding a forum to let people know. Some of our guest speakers are Dr. Kunle Adishina, who will be talking about African civilization, Dr. Aaron Ghana, who will be discussing the opportunities in Africa. We have LaDonna Miller, who will be talking about researching the available opportunities in Africa. And our last and most noted speaker is State Representative Opio Toure, who will be discussing why identify with Africa. So it's going to be a wonderful forum, and we'd like people to attend.
Okay, now that's easy to say. People should invest in Africa. But where will you get the money from to invest in Africa?
Well, there are short-term loans in banks, and some people, banks are willing to give you money to start small businesses, especially if you are a minority. People have to check, and that's where this forum will come in handy. LaDonna will be able to answer that more better than anyone else, since she has been researching this area for other people.
All right, now that's LaDonna Miller, who was formerly Miss Black Ardmore, and who now works in Oklahoma City. Yes, she got her start through Mrs. Johnson in Ardmore and came to Oklahoma City and participated in the pageant. She's now the music director at Allen Chapel AME Church. And you say she has been doing research?
Yes, in fact, from what I understand, she teaches at Langston Extension on investing in Africa.
Now, what could you invest in Africa? Just tell me.
People can invest in real estate. There's engineering companies that they can get started and invest in. There are also mining industries. I mean, there's a whole list of things that people just need to research and find out what's available.
Okay, I can understand, but where are we going to research?
The libraries, and also there's some government programs out there. LaDonna can tell you exactly where you need to research.
Okay, well, I think that's interesting because I have a lot of friends out there I know would like to research in Africa, but then they have another problem. How are they going to get over there?
There's airlines and visas is not difficult to get. It just depends on what country you want to go to.
Are there any specific countries that you would like to recommend?
Well, there are economic is available growth. People are investing in Senegal, I know, and people are also investing in Ghana. So,
how about in South Africa, where all those diamonds are?
There are investments opening up in South Africa too, as long as it's not in the area of mining. I don't think mining is open up, but South Africa is also opening up for investments.
Well, Doctor, I know you're going to be investing in Africa, aren't you?
Well, I'm already invested there with family and everything, but my husband and I are looking into other areas, yes. There are a lot of people looking for investments because everybody basically wants to own their own business.
You're exactly right. And so you and your husband have already invested in Africa.
We have family there, so, and there are some family businesses there.
Well, that's wonderful. Tell me about Gideon's 300.
Well, we're doing fine. Black History Month open, and we're selling out a lot of clothes for church organizations and holding fashion shows. I've been holding public lectures in schools about marriage and family. So we're very busy this month, and we're very happy.
When we think of Africa, many times we think of polygamy in Africa.
That is an ancient philosophy. I mean, polygamy took place when people needed a lot of children for farmland. It's no longer serving its purpose. So
Okay,
it's dying down. And some of it depends on what religion you are in.
okay. Now the main religion in Africa now is what? Muslims?
There's Muslim and there's a Christian. And then there's still the traditional religions.
Okay, let's go back to this big workshop, this investing in Africa.
Okay.
Okay, now you're telling us that you're having a seminar. When is that seminar?
It's going to be February the 21st.
February the 21st?
Right.
Okay, that's next week, isn't it?
Right, next week.
At what time?
At 3 o'clock to 6 p.m.
Okay, 3 to 6 next week. And you can go there. How much do you have to pay to attend?
It's free.
It's
There's no
free?
charge. Free.
You are telling me that you are setting up a workshop showing people how to invest in Africa, and it's all free?
It's all free.
Well, I know that's good news for people. Now, some of you that got that money, be good to invest in Africa.
Yes.
Mr. L.J. Pogue and others, let's invest.
That's
Invest in Africa.
Yes.
Do we have the same currency in Africa? Lord, let's just take Nigeria that we have in America. Do
No.
we have to?
No.
Huh?
No. Each country has its own currency.
And so if you invest American dollars in Africa,
Oklahoma City Higher Education Consortium at the First National Bank Center in downtown Oklahoma City.
where is that located?
120 North Robinson, Suite 500C.
Oh, that's a good place to have it because that's where the money is, down there at First National.
Right.
Oh, great, great. Will any of the executives from the First National be there? Will they be there?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Well,
Well, once again, go back over what you will have.
We will have a forum on developing economic partnerships between African nations and the African American people. Our guest speakers will be Dr. Ade Kunle Adishina, who will be speaking on African civilization, Dr. Aaron Ghana, who will be speaking on opportunities in Africa, Miss LaDonna Miller, who will be talking about researching opportunities in Africa, State Representative Opio Toure, who will be speaking on why identify with Africa. And this forum will take place February 21st from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Greater Oklahoma City Higher Education Consortium at the First National Center, 120 North Robinson, Suite 500C.
Why do you think the representative will tell us why we should identify with Africa? Will it be because of economic causes or cultural causes or hereditary?
Because of culture, we have some cultural similarities with people in Africa.
For example?
Well, we're all black, and also...
No, we aren't all black now. Some of us Africans are brown and light-skinned.
Basically, when people think of Africa, to be frankly honest, they think of black Africa. They don't think of northern Africa.
Oh, I see.
Every
Okay.
now and then they may think of Egypt. But our common... First of all, we as a people, know we originate from Africa. Our cultures are very similar, such as it is not in African Americans' culture to be disrespectful from elders. It's not our culture. It is something that we are picking up today, but it's not inborn in us to be a disrespectful people. That is a hangover from Africa. It is also in our culture, extended families and the black family, how large it is and how extended it is with taking in very close friends. You know, your parents' very, very close friends become an auntie. That is a hangover from Africa. So we already have some African culture in African American culture. So that's an identification there.
Okay, well, you've been very helpful to me, Doctor. Now I have some information about Africa, and I know that seminar is going to be a great success.
Thank you.
Okay, and thank you so much for visiting with me today.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
portion of our program was brought to you by Gideon's 300 store, located at 6006 South Western. You may go out to the store today, and and Denise will be happy to give you additional information. Next week will probably be the busiest week of this month for me because I'll start tomorrow at Fifth Street Baptist Church with Black History Day. And then my next stop will be at Kelly School. And from Kelly School the next day, Mrs. Hannah Atkins and I will be out to the Daily Oklahoman at 9:30. And then on the 19th, I will be at Millwood School. Thank you, Millwood, for inviting me. On the 21st, I will be at Lady Ruth's big birthday party at 1 o'clock. And then I will be down at Oakmulgee by 5:30, and we'll be at Miss Black Oakmulgee on February the 22nd. Atoka, here I come. I will be at the Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Atoka, Oklahoma. On February 28th, it will be Miss Black OSU in Stillwater, Oklahoma. But on February the 25th, I will be at Douglas High School. I don't know, these young people keep inviting me. I'm so grateful. Thank you, young people, for inviting me. I want to talk to you about the program tomorrow at Fifth Street Baptist Church. Calvin Whitaker will be the master of ceremony. Charlotte Watkins, Donna Jackson, Don Cooper, and Novella Palmer will be in charge of the devotion. Our choir, under the direction of Mrs. Debbie Barnett, will be singing for us. And then Ann Slaughter has arranged Presenting Your Future, a distant future with kindergarten young people up to the 5th grade. Then presenting our future in the distant future with the 6th and 8th grade, the immediate future with the 9th and 12th grade. That will be narrated by Priscilla Matoya, Estherine Prince, Calvin Luper, and Anna Slaughter. There will be a special historical presentation made by R.D. Hopkins and Sonia Motley. That's a committee that have worked real hard during research, and they have come up with awardees. The Anna Slaughter will take James Weldon Johnson's "Let My People Go" out of the sleepy pages of history and will present it to you. I want you to hear "Where Are We Going?" that has been written by Martha Fisher, a promising writer, but it will be narrated by Jasmine Jackson and Quentin DeBose. You will just love it. Where are we going as a people? Attorney Alma Washington will introduce our guest speaker, and our Black History message will be delivered by a young man from Atlanta, Georgia. His name is Walter R. Saylor Jr. Walter Saylor Jr., Reverend, received his BA degree from Emory University in political science, went on to receive a master's degree in religion and New Testament studies from Emory University, and then went on to Washington, D.C., where he received a Master Divinity degree from Howard University's School of Divinity. He served as both an associate pastor and an assistant pastor, but he has had the opportunity to travel all across the United States. And not only that, he was on that Nobel Peace Prize Committee in Oslo, Norway. Now, this is good news for the Omega Psi Phi fraternity because he is a leading official in that fraternity, and I would like for the president of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity to call me here at 672-1220. I promise you the best, and I'm going to give you the best. You have it, and I promise you. I promised you that I was going to give you the best. You know, it's good to talk about black history, but to live it is something altogether different. And today, I have with me a young lady that warmed our hearts on last Sunday. A lady that I want you to remember. And I want you to get out your pencils and paper and I want you to write her name down so you will know it. Her name is Dolores Miller. She's a member of the Friendship Baptist Church in Oklahoma City. I'm going to let her sing for you, and after she finishes singing, I'm going to talk to her so you can get more information about Dolores Miller. Dolores, it's all yours.
Good morning, Miss Luper.
Good morning.
It's good to be here. Good to see you.
Well, thank
And I
you.
want to thank you for last Sunday's talk. It
No,
was
don't
just
talk about
beautiful.
Clara Luper. Don't talk about Clara Luper. You sing for me, girl. Sing for me.
Need your phrase, swing low. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. If you get to heaven before I do, coming for to carry me home. Tell all my friends I'm coming home too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
That was Dolores Miller. Calvin is all smiles. Calvin, what did you think?
Mom, I'm just sitting here spellbound. That's beautiful. And I got to thinking about how important song has been in our history as black Americans and as blacks from Africa. And I can see now when you hear a golden voice like that, how you would want to listen to it and how it inspires. And I know that that's what's happening out there in radio land. But if they could have seen this is one of the times that I wish we were on TV because this beautiful young lady had her whole soul in it. Congratulations, girl. That is a beautiful song, and you did it just fantastically.
You know, last Saturday we had Mrs. Blanson Gill here,
That's
and
correct.
her husband was here, and we have received more compliments this week. I wonder if Mrs. Miller's husband can sing.
Well, Mom, now you.
I just wonder.
I
Mrs.
don't know.
Miller,
Now, there's
can
some
your
questions
husband
I can
sing?
answer.
Yes, he sure can.
He can
Can he?
sing.
Let me give
sing.
up this mic.
Well, she says that he could sing, but it's Valentine's Day and she's in love with him, so she says he can sing. Now,
He can sing.
I don't know about that, but anyway, she says that he can sing.
Well,
672-1220.
no,
Clara Luper, hello?
no, Miss Luper.
Yes.
That was a caller that called in and said she can sing,
She can
and
sing.
they
Oh.
want a compliment.
Well, thank you. Calvin, I think that was a hint after you. A caller
Well-
just called in and say that Mrs. Miller can sing.
Well, the call is very accurate, and I appreciate the call because, I love the Clara Luper radio show. But one thing about the black community, one thing about us as people is that all of us can't do everything well, and I don't deny it. But you know, this I love this part of the show because this is a part of our Black History celebration here on the Clara Luper Radio Show, and you know, this just adds to it, Mom. It just shows once again, as I said, the diversity of we as a people and the strength that we have, not only in our voice, but in our hearts and in our soul.
But all my dad really believes that all black people could sing, and there were three sisters. That's older. My oldest sister Hazel, my next sister Onita, and I. So Daddy told us we gonna sing. We were at Pilgrim Baptist Church in Hoffman, Oklahoma, and our song we had worked hard on was "Take a Stand." And when the trio got up there and started singing, the people took a stand, walked out of the church. Clara Luper reporting. Hello.
Yes, how y'all doing?
Oh, we are fine. And
How are you
congratulations and happy Valentine to you today.
Happy Valentine's to you all, too.
Okay, give me those good old sports.
All right.
Who is this we're talking with, Mom? Who is this
That's
young
my
man?
sports report.
What's your name, man?
He was once a soul bizarre baby, but look at him now.
What's your name, young man?
Well, young man, my name is Brandon Bryant.
That's what to say. Okay.
Okay, it's all yours.
All right. Well, in college basketball, OSU knocked down 7 trays in the first half as the Cowboys beat the Cyclones 81-66. Oklahoma bounces back against Texas 81-74. And Missouri couldn't pull off another upset against Kansas because Kansas whooped them 80-70. 11th ranked Princeton, an Ivy League school, blew out, whooped, and stomped Dartmouth 71-39. Number 1 North Carolina defeated Virginia 60-45. 5th ranked Utah defeated Wyoming 62-56. Stanford put a good old 84 to 81 point victory over 9th ranked UCLA, and TCU blew out Hawaii 126 to 84. In the NBA, Michael Jordan scored 23 points and won his 3rd All-Star MVP award as the East defeated the West 135 to 114. Orlando beat Minnesota 96 to 89. David Robinson scored 20 points and Tim Duncan scored 26. As their team, the Spurs, lost to the Seattle Supersonics 106 to 105. Reggie Miller scored 30 points as the Pacers beat the Heat 110 to 101. The Trailblazers trailed right on by the Lakers 117 to 105. And the 76ers finally beat somebody. They whooped Dallas 91 to 90. In a Bedlam wrestling battle, the OSU Cowboys, which are ranked number 1 in the country, beat OU 26 to 9. In high school boys basketball, Putnam North whooped Lawton Eisenhower 84 to 74. Moore beat Dale City 69 to 63 in overtime. John Marshall edged by Capitol Hill 60 to 59. Northwest whooped Northeast 54 to 48, and the Star Spencer Bobcats beat Millwood 65 to 60. In high school girls basketball, Dale City beat Moore 57 to 52, and the Star Spencer Lady Bobcats were down by as much as 10 points throughout the first and third quarter. But as the fourth quarter rolled around, the Bobcats said, "We ain't finster, let Northwest Classen Knights beat us." And they turned the game around to beat Northwest Classen by more than 10 points. And Carl Albert beat Chickasha 75 to 52, and Shawnee beat Classen 48 to 24. In boxing, Oscar De La Hoya somehow sprained his wrist sparring, so his championship fight against Patrick Carpentier will be postponed until March 14th. In other sports news, Tiger Woods was the top winner in the ESPY Awards show. Co-athlete of the year was Ken Griffey Jr., and Michael Jordan also won multiple awards at the ESPY Awards, as he took awards as a top performer in professional basketball and dramatic individual performance for his 38-point flu-ridden performance in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. So once again, this is Brandon Bryant, bringing all you folks out there in Radio Land a Rim Rattlers earth-shaking barbecue bacon. Saturday morning sports plays on the Clara Luper Radio Show. Yo, 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 yo.
Brandon, I understand that you will be at Fifth Street tomorrow. Hello?
My church is supposed to be having a Black History program tomorrow.
At 3 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, you're excused.
Brandon, how's school going on? How are your grades coming this year, this week?
My grades was going pretty good. I made a 4.14 on this last report card.
All right.
Well, one thing about it,
How about that drum beat?
Well, our band teacher, we had a band teacher kind of quit on us. He just left out without letting nobody know. So our band is breaking up.
Who was your band teacher?
His name was Mr. Hutchinson.
Okay, well, you're looking for a band teacher?
Yeah, we finally got one, but he's not doing anything. He's not.
Oh,
Even,
don't say that. No, you say,
Maybe
be
you
sure and
aren't doing
correct that
anything.
statement and say, I don't think. Now, be careful what you say, okay?
hmm
Okay.
Congratulations to all of you that won last night. Congratulations to those teams that lost. The Fifth Street Baptist Church's Black History Program will be a success tomorrow because of the various committees and their workers. For example, the Decoration Committee is headed by Betty Wedgeworth, the Devotion Committee by Donna Jackson, the Historical Committee by Portwood Williams, the Education Committee by Ann Slaughter, the Music Committee by Debbie Barnett, the Breakfast Whiteside, the Honorary Committee by R.D. Hayes, and the Dinner on the Ground by Eugenia Zachary, the College Committee by Marilyn Hildred, and the Program Committee by the group of Clara Luper, Connie Bird, Priscilla Matalia, and Alma Washington. That's tomorrow, and when you come to Fifth Street tomorrow, you'll see a success because of those committees.
Well, what about those of us who will be participating in the Black History program?
But you will be.
I'm not on a committee, but
I have already told people
that's
that
where the
you
success comes in.
Yeah, the success that you wouldn't be participating if it had not been for your committee leaders.
Oh, okay.
And certainly we have to work in committees, and I have not bothered my committees. I ask everybody to get on a committee and do your best, and if you've done your best, that's all that God requires. But if you have not done your best, you have a conscience to live with.
Mom, I'm looking forward to the Soul Bazaar coming up. You mentioned that a few minutes ago, and
The Soul
tell me a
Bazaar-
little more about that.
The
That date
Soul,
again.
the Soul Bazaar
what-
will be May 15th and 16th, and we are talking about people to participate in the talent show. We are talking about people that will be modeling. We are talking about a baby contest. We are talking about Miss Soul Bazaar, and if you are interested, be sure and call us. And Calvin, I'm real excited about Miss Black Oklahoma City. The deadline for that is March 1st. If you have a daughter that you know your daughter has talent, and if she doesn't have any talent, we will help her find some talent. I'm so happy that we have scholarships for all of our young people. Yes, it's Black History Month. And as we look at the pages of Black history, we see pages of tornadoes, earthquakes, and storms. We see hard times, and we see blacks moving in spite of conditions. And then sometimes we start thinking about the future, our future. And one writer said, the earth is not my home, I'm just passing by. Therefore, if I have to do the little good that I can do, I have to do it today. But then there's a song that I love. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world. No more fussing at me. No more getting angry and upset with me. Sooner we'll be done. Sing it for me, Dolores.
Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. Troubles of this world, Lord, the troubles of this world. How soon I will be done with the troubles of this world.